Hello and welcome back to the Rudico podcast with the boys. How are we, boys?
Not bad.
And our special guest, Jaylan.
J-Man, it's not Logan.
Yeah, it's not Logan. We've finally got a guest on. Let's go.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. It's good.
Got a guest over
Thanks for
because we had to fix Russell's car.
It's probably the only one.
Yeah,
It's probably the only one that's volunteered. I think
Yeah.
voluntarily. We haven't asked him.
everyone's busy.
Dickheads.
Yeah, I'm the last. I'm the last option.
I know which
Everyone
camera.
else says I'm busy. Okay. I'm Jaylan to do it.
I don't know which camera to look at because I'm right in the corner. I'm going cross. I got one eye that way, one eye that way.
Well, you look at
You
that
can
one.
get
No,
that
I'm just going to stare at the corner. The camera can just watch me
man.
going stupid.
I can smell that, man.
But yeah, smell.
Nah. So we finally got a guest on. Yeah. It feels weird having a guest on in this sort of setup. This
This would be the guest setup,
Yes.
eh? Or
will probably be the guest setup if we have one guest. If we have double, then it's probably the big table. What just happened?
I'm not allowed to drink Pepsi apparently. Jaylan just laughs at me like I'm fucking obese.
No, I just calling my eye.
It's even no sugar. That means no fat.
Let's talk about
no
this.
fat.
Ricky being fat. Look at the
All right.
as the
Camera.
It's on the camera. He's wearing a white shirt as well.
So he's blending into the wall.
Yeah, he's
Yeah. You can green screen my chest.
It's the wrong shade
It'd be
of
a bit
white.
rounded, but hey,
It's the wrong shade of white, but you know.
it's covered in grog. That's why.
And a
It was
burn
white
mark.
once upon a time. It's got a burn hole in it.
But yeah, we've got some topics for today.
Do we?
We don't know how long this podcast is gonna be because
We're going
one of the cameras is pretty dodge.
We want
What sort of topic is that?
Um,
Not even the first one. The
is
second one.
Ricky gay?
That's the first topic, and the answer's a hard no. So sorry,
Is
man.
Ricky gay? We've brought this up everyone.
Yeah, well,
We
it's
need,
'cause
we need a
it's
deep.
still
We need a deep
undecided.
dive.
We've
It's-
got, because I feel like we're a bit more biased, so we need someone else's opinion.
Expert
Yeah, well,
opinion.
yeah,
Jaylan's going to tell me.
Yeah.
Jaylan's going to tell everyone I like it. It's as simple as that.
From stories,
There's been so many stories.
Ricky could have proven he's been straight ages ago.
I fell asleep. When you're tired, you're tired. You gotta-
Yeah, but you don't message the group chat saying, "Oh, boys, I've done it. You know, I'm about to lose it," and then fall asleep straight after it. So
Yeah, you're right. But that second topic, just old people.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. What?
Why?
look, I wrote this one down because I was at the supermarket. This is more of for a Logan because we've all worked at the supermarket. I was like,
Yeah.
you know when that old lady comes up to the supermarket and asks you where something is, and then he's like, Jesus Christ, this old, like you walk downstairs or you go like out the back, you're like, oh, this stupid old woman wants this. Like, clearly we don't have it. And I was just like,
I'm not
and I was just like, secretly when you think about it, I'm like, that's someone's nan. I'm like, that could be like, you know, like you wouldn't do that to your own nan.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But
know
that's
what you're
like, but then some other random like strange like old lady you've never met before, don't actually know her. She comes up and asks for this, and you have to go get it for her, and you're like, oh,
But they
gotta
usually,
go get it.
they're
I
usually
gotta
like the
go get
nicest customers. Like, yeah, I'll have a look for you.
No, yeah, I know, but like the fact that some people, oh god, this old woman wants this, like, and I'm like, that's someone's nan. You wouldn't treat your nan like,
Yeah.
oh god,
no.
I've got to help
You
my
gotta treat
nan.
your treat
You
your
know what I mean?
elderly.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I was just, I was
No,
just,
I know
it's
what
just
you
a-
mean. No.
Well, you worked in a supermarket as well, though.
Yeah.
For a while. So I'm
Yeah,
the
no.
only one here who hasn't worked. in a
Yeah,
supermarket.
that's why
I
I was
don't really get it.
directed with Logan as well, but
So you have the old people come into forward and like, I want a Falcon, and you're just like, gee, this.
It's like the
That's
other.
what Russ was trying to say.
It's like the other
Old
day.
people
I
just suck
can
apparently.
I can relate to it in a way, but as obviously they're coming in to buy a different product, and the mind of the customer is completely different to when they're going to the supermarket to buy
Yeah.
yeah.
stuff like
It
that.
was like the
No,
other
it's
day.
just the fact of not having it on the shelf and you have to go downstairs and people are, oh,
Yeah, but it gets you out of the way. You fill the shelf. And
No, I know that,
Then
but
the
like-
next old person isn't going to
but-
ask you for that same thing.
but you know what I mean? Like some people, and I was just like, because I was like, help the old lady, and I was like, geez, imagine like the people that don't want to help them. I'm like, that could be someone's nan, and like, you know, you wouldn't do
Nah,
that to your
okay.
own nan, but that's someone's
This
nan.
is
still,
kind of
or
it kind of happened
stuff.
to me the other day, right? Not in this situation, but like another situation you bring it into is I was in Warrnambool and this old lady just pulled out in front of me, and instead of getting right in the horn and I just slowed down and was like, didn't do anything. she was just head straight, didn't even look at me. I'm like, it is someone's nan, you know.
Yeah, when you.
She's an elderly lady.
Okay, so-
No, behind the wheel it's different. I don't. So at the supermarket,
I was waiting.
at the supermarket, it's an old lady. She actually needs help. If she's in a car and she can't drive, she doesn't need the help. She should be fucking driving. If you cannot drive a car, don't drive a car.
Why are you driving?
I've rid off one car, but these old ladies are trying to write me off again. I'll be like, meet a Russell lady.
Again?
You wrote yourself off the first time. It had nothing to do with an old lady.
Yeah, no, but they're going to make me write a car off again. I'll be for me to Russell, eh? This old bitch will just pull out in front of me.
Well, I've
If they know how to drive, I won't call them. That's rude. An old lady will pull out in front of me.
Yeah, but
It could be an old guy.
You are a big road rage.
Yeah, but that could be someone.
Yeah, I
You
hate
are
people
a very
behind the
big
wheel.
road
You know,
rage.
he makes a point. It could be an old guy.
Yeah, but that could be your pop or something.
Yeah,
Like you wouldn't disrespect you.
If my pop was in front of me and he's driving shit, I'm overtaking.
And then one day, when you see him, like, you drive like a fucking old man. He's like, oh, look at me. Get off the fucking road next time. That'd be something you'd say as well. You'd go home and then have like a
And
massive.
it'd ruin your day.
The fact that some old guy drove slow in front of you would ruin your day.
No, I
No,
just,
he
I
goes,
just,
"What he
I
did
just
one
speed for
time?"
the rest of the afternoon until I get home and I'm happy.
You know what he did? One time he got stuck behind a car and I don't even know, I think he picked me up, we're going somewhere. And this person was going slow and we got to the roundabout and they turned left. Foot down. The fuck? He's like, oh my god, I'm sick of going slow. And it just, some person was just so slow. As soon as they turned left to go up the roundabout, he just put the foot down and just took off.
I wonder what like when young people go fast, always speeding and grab. Then like adult, you just like you're following the rules. You're not really speeding a whole lot, like majority anyway. Say, but then when you turn like 20 years older and you're going like half the speed limit, like does it just get like 2Ks less and less each year, or is it you just hit a time?
Yeah.
Did
The
you just
older
hit-
you get, the
yeah.
slower, just in general.
It's like they used to do speed limits, and now like they're just older. They just do like half of it.
They probably can't read the speeder and like, I think that's 60. They go,
Well, I always
30.
find that-
Ricky's like, fucking old
No,
bitch.
no, I follow all the speed limits now until someone pisses me off on the road. So I'll drive 100 Ks on the 100 zone. Crazy. I'll drive 60.
100 Ks in the school zone.
Until you someone pissed you off.
No, I'd probably go 50. No, school zone's understandable. Is it not? Like, you sit 40. There's fucking kids coming out of school. You sit at 40.
Yeah, but you're the road rager here, so.
The Marina
People
school,
don't
right?
piss you off at
You
school
just
because
said
they're all meant to go that speed. But once you pass the school zone, someone's still going 40, that's when you go, I'm overtaking into Main Street because this guy can't fucking drive.
The Marina school near Lake Bolac. That's 100 Ks past the school.
What?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's the only school I know that's 100.
100 past the school.
Yeah.
So kids
You go
go-
100.
There's a crossing there too, isn't there? I'm pretty sure there's a crossing as well.
No, I don't know.
Or it's next to the main
There's
road.
like
There's
there's
something next to the main road.
yeah something I don't know.
But it's a full-on school, like
Yeah, it's like a
on the highway.
There's like
Well, yeah, so little kids, they go to school, they go to lunch, they go to heaven.
they're like
When Ricky's on the road.
I always pass. I'm going 100 Ks. I'm just looking to the right, and there's just like people there. There's like a little gap. Then there's like a bit of road for car park, and then there's like a bit of grass, and then there's like just a highway, 100K highway.
Yeah.
Not even like
And
a
then-
barbed wire fence to keep those little kids
Nah,
out.
it's just wooden like it's just like a wooden just like front fence. It's like got gaps in it and stuff. Like you could easily kick a ball over, and
Jesus.
you could easily jump the like. It's literally probably like that high. It's insane. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they probably have no exit. They probably got like 20 people there, but
Going back to like
And
the
there's
old
trucks
people
and
thing,
crap.
Going back to like the old people things, my biggest gripe with old people is they always seem to be slow in front of me at the wrong times, and it's usually when I'm like late for work. I've got like 2 minutes to get to work. It's
Yeah.
like a 3-minute drive from my house,
Mm.
and I can usually make it there in 2 minutes.
Fucking Darrow.
Yeah, and I can try. Like, if I try really hard, I can get
There just on time, but like every time I'm like that 1 minute later than what I need to be.
An old
An
person
old
pulls out in
person
front.
comes
Yeah.
out, and it's along that main straight. Like it's pretty straight to go from my house once you
Yeah.
go onto that main road past the hospital and
It's
everything.
only ever when
Yeah.
you need to
And
be
they
somewhere.
do the whole like I know that whole road is 60. Not
everyone does 60 of it. People do 50,
but when an old person comes in, that's 40, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I flip my shit because it cost me an extra minute or something.
Mm.
Like it costs you a lot of time.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know,
Makes me
there's
late.
some chick from work. It's like a 5-minute dirt road. You turn off the highway, go down a 5-minute dirt road, and I always go 100. I know it's 80 k's. It's like unmarked roads, 80 k's, but it's like around the corners I slow down and stuff. But I'm usually on like 100, and this chick was going 60 k's the whole way, and you can't like it's like kind of like just like a single, like it's one of those ones where you got to pull over if two people come. So I couldn't even overtake her. Like I couldn't even. It was just both in the middle of the road, yeah. And I couldn't even go around her, like unless she like pulled over to the side. It was there.
When you're on the horn, you just like.
It's actually not. She's a pretty nice lady. Though. I was like,
Okay.
so I was just That's it.
Yeah.
Old
that's just
people.
You don't care. You just fucking straight on the horn.
Oh, it depends.
If it was
Depends how bad it is.
would you do it to your own mother?
No, because Mum would probably try and race me. She'd be flogging me ass.
Your
But
mum.
when your mum gets old and you drive behind,
I'll put her in a home.
Your mum.
We'll send this to his
See you,
mum.
Kelly.
See, I don't really care about like people like being slow like that because I'm like, good. That doesn't give me the excuse to going like 60. I'm a bit over them. You know, I get booked for speed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'm even that person that I was driving once with Mum, and some person wanted to pull in, and I like slowed down. Mum's like, no, drive. I'm like, but they want to come in. No, don't. I'm like, okay. So I was like, didn't want to look at them because I was went to let them in. Mum's like, no, just keep going. I'm like, but they need to get in. She's like, no, don't. I'm like,
That's my problem.
Don't look.
I'll
usually-
stop when it's like something like that, and I'll let them come in.
Yeah.
And Ashley or that would be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm being nice." And like they go slow, like 100 meters, they're still going that slow. I'm like, "Oh, fuck's sake!" I crack the shits because I've let them in.
I usually sit on about 103 on the highway, just like cruise control.
103 on cruise is like
Yeah.
to
I
go.
think that's like the average for most people.
Yeah.
On the highway, if they
But
want to
then-
get somewhere
Yeah.
tiny bit quicker.
Yeah, and then if I'm at
All
work,
that
I'll just do 100 because I'm getting paid for it, so I might as well.
I'd go 95 if I was getting paid for it.
I mean, I think the truck goes about 90.
You don't even have to go 100, are you?
No, you can go 100. I don't think you're allowed to go 110.
Yeah, it's
But
like
I go on-
freeways, you have to do 100.
I go 110 anyway, because it's like 5 in the morning when I'm on that freeway.
Next podcast, Coxie's in prison. And Jaylan's at permanent service.
You have to change the name then.
Speaking of driving, what's everyone's favourite car / like dream car?
I don't know. Something with wheels.
Something works.
Something that doesn't get written
Dream
off.
car.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you could have a favourite car, but then you want actually want to own a different car. Like some people have like a Lamborghini, but want to have own a Tesla or something. Like that's their dream car.
The Tesla would be pretty sick.
Never
It'd
thought about
just be a random flex, but
It'd be, I don't
I'm
know.
intrigued to hear yours though. Favorite car and dream car.
oh,
I'd
so
say, like,
favorite
the
car
dream-
and dream
But
car.
like the
I was
dream
just gonna
car's
say
like
dream car.
the dream car's like
Dream
the one
car.
you want to like own, but like your favourite car might be like a Ferrari's like S.
Wouldn't it be the opposite?
or something?
Wouldn't be your favorite car you just want to own, and then your dream car is like you want to own, obviously, but it's kind of like out of reach for a while.
I just thought like
I don't know.
You have a favourite car.
I don't
and the
really have a dream.
The dream car's like the one you sort of want to work towards.
I reckon
actually getting in.
It'd be some
Yeah,
sort of
so you
supercar
do.
would be my dream car.
You'd
I
go
reckon that'd be
supercar.
sick. Yeah, I reckon
I
I'd
think
go.
most people would go supercar.
I'd go
to be honest.
supercar
Probably got a supercar.
just because it's not happening probably ever. I don't know. Who knows? But a favorite car. I don't know.
Like a car you could see yourself like getting.
Yeah, like I'd be like
Let's
just
say after you get rid of the VX and
Yeah.
you see one on like Facebook Marketplace or something, you'd go, yeah, fuck yeah, that's
sick. Yeah,
that's my next car.
I don't know.
You want something you can travel.
I want a
sleep
four-wheel
in,
drive.
Really pimped up like van or 4B.
I want a 4-wheel drive, but I'm not sure what.
I want a 4
I got a few
Four-wheeler.
options. I like
four-wheel drive.
the
Most cars are
Amarok.
4-wheelers.
No, I thought you were
There's
talking
three
about a bike.
wheels. 3 wheels.
Yeah.
See-
I like the Amaroks.
Yeah, no.
You like Amarok? The
Yeah,
V6 Amaroks.
yeah,
They're pretty good for like just being more of a ute, but
Yeah.
more of an off-roader. They're pretty shit
mm.
because the alternator in the engine is super low. So if you go through like muddy areas like water, like fucks your alternator pretty quick.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then you'll have the same trouble as Russ. It's Commodore.
Nice.
Yeah. I want some sort of ute. It'd just make life easy. But
What's
I mean,
your,
I look. I like Jaylan's car. I think that's
Yeah.
sick car,
Yours is sick.
but
What's
they're,
your,
they're
like,
just hard
Too
to
much money
find.
into it.
what's your like dream and favourite car, Jaylan?
I don't know. Look,
As your car
favorite
Specialist?
car.
Actually, I like
What
a
would you-
Land
You
Cruiser
didn't
as
get
well.
to do your dream car. What's your dream?
I just said
car?
some sort of supercar. I
Some
don't
sort of
really know.
supercar.
Yeah, like a Lamborghini would be sick. McLaren would be sick.
Mm.
Even a Tesla Plaid. You seen them?
Mm.
They're like the new Teslas.
No.
They like 0 to like 100 in like
Electric cars
It was like-
acceleration is insane.
it's like 3 seconds or something, like something just stupid. Oh no, it wouldn't be that's 0 to 60 probably.
Zero,
It's
it'd
like-
be like 0 to
it's-
60, but in miles.
Yeah.
It'd be like 0 to 60 miles per hour. But
Yeah.
That like equates to 0
Yeah.
to 100 technically.
Yeah. So it's just insanely fast. It'd just be sick to have. They're like 200 grand.
They're nice though. They're really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. But this and the steering wheel's like. Have you seen it?
No, I've never been. in
It's
a
like
Tesla.
a rectangle steering wheel.
Someone got the top of a scooter and just put the of them there.
handlebar.
Yeah, handlebars, that's what they
I'll pull up a photo. It looks like it's hard to explain.
I reckon I've seen them, but I just don't think I've paid that much attention to it because I'm too busy looking at the massive iPad screen.
I don't know if I like them.
Like their center console is just a massive iPad.
Oh, really?
Have you
I
seen
reckon
it?
it looks ugly, but it's like
Cool at the same time.
I've seen that one they threw the brick at the window and it shattered. So obviously-
That's like that Model X, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
that. fucking
This is the steering
brick.
wheel.
I don't know Model X.
Oh yeah, it's more. That's like looks like a
It's-
Pilot, like on in an
Yeah.
airplane.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So like turning that would be weird because I drive like this, like using the truck as well.
Shimmy,
Yeah.
shimmy.
Yeah. And that's like
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
yeah, hey. But like that's like
Yeah. The rotation
across the
so
arms.
weird.
You wouldn't be able to take it for the L's test.
Yeah,
'cause
well, if
that-
you try and do that with it, your hand's gonna slip off.
Yeah.
You're just gonna end up
it's just like a
driving
rectangle.
into a
So
tree.
it'd be like a long and then it'd be like really short.
Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your
Yeah.
favourite or
So favorite.
dream, I guess?
Well, dream mine would be a supercar, so it'd be like a. I don't know. I grew up on Top Gear, so I always heard a lot about like the Porsche, like 911. Phone keeps going fucking off. Like a Porsche 911.
Mm.
Those are really fucking sick cars. It'd be something like that, like a McLaren P1,
Yeah.
a McLaren F1 Senna or something like that. So
McLarens
really
are
up
sick.
there. I don't think I'd do a Lamborghini because everyone has one.
Yeah.
Like every rich person.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
has one.
It's like the what's that car? The R8, Audi
Oh,
R8.
Audi R8.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
Should
just
be-
everyone knows
Yeah.
the Audi R8. But favourite car, so I've got my car, but I wouldn't say it was like my favourite car. My favourite car is like a really just a simple car. I'd say a Mark IV Golf.
Oh
A
yeah.
Volkswagen Mark IV
Yeah.
Golf would be my favourite car of all time.
I like the
Which is really simple.
I'd probably go with Golf Caddy.
Caddies are pretty cool. But
I'd probably go as Suzuki Jimny.
Jimneys are really cool. I like
I reckon they're sick.
Jimneys are awesome cars. I also like is it a Suzuki? Is it a Brumby? The Ute?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I'm
It's
not
pretty much the same, but a Ute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a
Yeah,
Jimny,
yeah.
but it's a Ute version. It's like more.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's a Ute. So I
Yeah.
think it's called. I think it's a.
I think it is a Brumby, yeah.
Suzuki Brumby.
Yeah, I think it is a Brumby. Yeah.
They're pretty cool, and then yeah, but I'd say it's something really simple, just like a Mark IV Golf.
Mm.
I've just always had a interest in my VWs for years, my European
Mm.
cars. Obviously, I own a Japanese car, but you know, I'd like to own a European car. But that'd be my favourite, and then obviously dream cars like a Porsche 911 or a McLaren
McLaren,
F1 Senna or something
McLaren's
like that.
sick. Where are you, mate?
Yeah, see, when I thought of a supercar, mine was like, I just thought straight away Porsche. I'm like, it'd be like Porsche would be nice to have. And then my favourite's obviously the Mini Cooper. I'm definitely getting that. Like, there's no way I'm not getting the Mini Cooper. That's gonna be me car.
Yeah, it is
I'm
pretty.
just
Yeah.
my cruise car.
Batmobile go alright.
The Batmobile.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
one?
what are you doing then, Rick? Because
Which one? The old
You're
one
the
or the
one
new
that-
one?
you're the one that's not really sure. What's your favourite and dream?
You guys know I know absolutely nothing about cars. A sports car one that you can take the roof on and off, you know? Go convertible, yeah. I was going to say, I don't want to sound dumb in case I got it wrong.
You know he's thinking, he's like, right, what cars have I driven in GDA? He says, oh, that one.
That's exactly what was on.
Yeah. I know, that's why you
I
like
was like that first mission in GDA where they moved
with Franklin Lamar
You know,
still a cars.
You know the sad thing about you getting like a supercar or something like that is you wouldn't service it just like you don't with your actual car.
And
It's overdue.
and you'd-
I wouldn't have to service it because I'd crash it.
And you'd put
a month
E10.
in.
You'd put E10 in it.
Only a month over. What? How many K's over is it? Like overdue on the service?
Oh, I don't know, too much. I was saying I
But
wouldn't,
you've had
I wouldn't
the
have to service the
opportunity to do it.
supercar
Like,
because
people
I'd
have
fucking ride it
offered
off
you
in a
to
week.
do it for free,
Yeah.
and you've still turned around and said no
It wasn't for
because you
free.
can't be bothered. How much was it?
I don't know, mate rates.
I'll do it if you buy the oil. And that oil filter.
Yeah, and you literally don't even have to leave like the house.
Yeah, right. I have to leave to get the oil, Jaylan.
Well, pay him extra to go get the oil. And the oil filter. Then you literally don't even have to leave your bed.
Look, I'm pretty lazy. I'll get it serviced.
I'll believe when I say it.
I've already said.
Yeah, so what's your favourite then? What's the car you'd want?
The car I want. I don't know why you yelled then. I don't know.
It's a really good answer.
Yeah, it's a great answer. Why don't... A van. Big.
Oh my god!
Those four-wheel drive
No,
vans.
it's one of
that's
those
it.
like four-wheel
Oh,
drive
no, I like-
vans that
oh,
you can,
then-
like, you can pimp the absolute shit
Yeah.
out of.
Yeah.
Now
Everywhere.
you're just thinking that, I'm going to get this nice van and I'm going to go down to
Put a bed.
Benny's
No, I'm not
Customs
thinking
in
that.
I'm gonna put a
GTA.
bed. I'm
I'm
gonna
actually
put
not
the
thinking
bed. I'm gonna put a bed in there
Bed
with
in the
like some
back.
speakers. When you originally said van, all I thought of was, you
Like
know,
a
you
white
white vans just freaking on the side. Typical, like a
Free Wi-Fi.
yeah, free
I'll
Wi-Fi.
live
Free
in it,
Wi-Fi.
and I'm going to live in a school zone.
Those four-wheel drive vans are pretty sick, to be honest.
There's some cool
Yeah.
ones.
There is
Yeah.
some nice ones.
Yeah.
I saw one the other day for like $3,000, and I was like, "It's pretty good." It was petrol. Our van at work, the LDV. I was gonna send you a video the other day when you're talking about Ricky's
He's on
service.
LTV.
When you're
Yeah,
talking
you're
about
like
Ricky's
well
service.
over. Yeah, you told
It's
me
at.
this last
It was
time.
due at 2:30. Like that's when it was due at, and it just hit 2:55 the other day.
Oh.
So it's like 25.
I'm really surprised an
Like,
LTV got that.
It's
high
like
in the first
35.
place.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I told my boss, and now she's confused because it's still running fine, and she thinks it might have got a service in between, and it just hasn't been. Because it still says, we're stopping?
No, it's just like,
We said there's like a servicing that pops up on the dash,
Mm.
and like,
Reminder, yeah.
like a reminder thing, it hasn't been changed, or like the sticker up the top hasn't been changed, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
It's a bit dodgy.
As long as it's got oil in it, it'll be fine.
Mm.
It's just, as over time, like the oil just gets more contaminated. It's petrol though, isn't
you
it?
picked it?
I know
Yeah,
it's diesel.
Heater.
It's diesel.
Mm.
Well, that's even worse then because diesel gets so much shit in the oil.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
don't you do it like
probably
every
the EGR
5,000?
system and fucking the whole thing's probably.
I think it's gonna blow up probably soon.
Well, it's possible. I mean,
Yeah.
it's an LDV. It could have blown up when they first left it from the factory, but
Yeah.
Well, we'll get on to the next topic we got written. As we've got our guest Jaylan, he's really into his car racing. So I've got talk about Formula One
And
and
V8 racing.
yeah,
V8s.
I couldn't think of I was thinking more like Bathurst, like
yeah,
that sort of
yeah, supercars,
yeah.
Yeah, Drew's saying so bad.
V8 dudes.
I
Yeah.
know.
Here comes the dog.
Yeah, because well, not many people would know, but Jaylan's got Jaylan plays Formula
Simulator.
One. He's got
Simulator.
a whole wheel.
Yeah, the wheel simulator thing going on.
Aren't
Yeah.
the Formula One cars like 20 million? Like they're just like insane amount of money.
That'd be worth a lot more
And-
than 20 million.
And you know what? You literally like it's pretty much impossible to drive one. Like unless like you're like it's like me right now being like unexperienced and crap. It's pretty much like impossible for me to drive like an F1 car, just because they're like just super hard to get
not
to.
necessarily.
I feel like I'm watching Mission Impossible.
The Tom Cruise going around.
Tom's car.
I'd say they're
Tom can't cruise in his car 'cause
incredibly
he's stuck.
hard to drive because they're so different from like a road car or even like a V8 supercar. They're so different. Like the aerodynamics of one is so sensitive. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So like if you get like a slight breeze on like a day like this, like you go out and there's a slight breeze, it's like the car feels completely different to drive.
Yeah.
Like this is only what I know of basic, like of my understanding of watching it for years, but I've never driven one. But
Yeah.
I'd imagine it'd be incredibly difficult.
It'd be sick to drive one.
It'd be sick
Yeah.
because the acceleration is insane.
What are they? Are they V10?
Well, no, they used to be. They originally years and years ago they had V12s.
Mm.
Oh, they've had all different types. So they've had inline 6s, inline 8s, inline 10s, probably an inline 12, probably, which is massive. But they've had V12s, they've had V10s. Maybe it's been 8 years since they've been at V8s.
Oh, right.
They're not V8s. They were at V8s, but now they're at V6 hybrids.
Oh, right.
So
Yep.
it's a V6, but it's got like an electric system built onto it. So it's
Right,
like an electric motor.
That's what all the new Land Cruisers are they? V6.
No, they are V6, but they're twin turbo, the
Yeah.
new Land Cruisers. I think the dog wants to come in.
He does this all the time.
Is that what you're laughing at?
No, I'm just laughing at you going like
Yeah,
slight,
I'm like this.
slight.
My neck's getting sore, and all the conks in my head are
thank
turning.
you.
I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I'm a bit clueless. But this is why we got Jaylan on. We thought some people might be listening for a bit of car talk. And we don't.
And I'm
we
not
know
going
the
to be so
bit.
Jaylan is.
Well, I mean, my car's not even working, so
Yeah, but going back to that original one, I would say 20 million is a big undervalue. Like they
Yeah,
probably
they're like-
one crash is probably worth upwards of 20 million. Like the car itself is
Yeah,
worth
that's what I'm
hundreds
saying.
of millions
Yeah,
of dollars.
that's insane.
Not in taking in the research and development they do, probably pushing $1 billion.
Yeah. Because, like, to get a team together, it's like billions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funding they have is in the
Yeah.
billions.
That's
Obviously,
insane.
the
They have
big
the
teams.
sponsors and
Well,
that.
the big teams are like there's
Yeah.
differences between the teams.
he's just jumped to the door.
Like
I
some
see.
teams have like way more money than the others, and
Yeah. But that's like with all the the brands they go under and like
yeah,
that,
well,
like
there's, you got the big brands, Mercedes, Ferrari.
yeah, like they have a lot of money. And
McLaren.
that's why they well look everyone knows them. That's why most of them are favorites, like for it, because they know what the product, like the product being the car, they know how good they are. And
Yeah, well,
they know what they're expecting. So
I mean, it's pretty easy for someone to win.
Can't
I'm
tell.
gonna shoot out a big dig at one of the drivers right now, but it's pretty easy to win 7 world championships when you're in the best car for every single fucking year.
well, yeah,
Lewis Hamilton, you big fuckwit. Don't like him.
Yeah, that's it. Like, is it what? Is it just like
To make a diss track, he might make us.
Lewis
Whoever
Hamilton
puts the
diss
most-
track? Yeah, I can.
whoever puts the most money and just like makes the best cars, obviously has a better car. Just I know
Well-
you gotta have.
I'll be completely honest. When
but
when
like-
they started the V6s, Mercedes got it perfect, but they got it spot on. They had the best car. They had the best car, best package in general. By like they were beating the second best car by like 30 seconds in a race.
Oh, really? That's a lot.
So
as
they were
well,
only
yeah.
racing each other. That's literally what it was. They were just the two Mercedes were racing each other. Now it's a lot closer. Like over the last few years, you had like Ferrari were challenging them, almost beat them a couple times, and now Ferrari is shit.
Do you reckon they'll ever be
now
a-
Red Bull are up
Yeah.
there.
Do you reckon there'd ever be a electric? one?
There's talk. Well, there is Formula E, so that's the electric version
Electric
of
one.
Formula One. It's
It's really
it's all
heavy.
right. It's all right racing, but it's the sound of the cars.
Yeah,
They literally just sound
yeah.
as they go. Like
They're really
it's
heavy.
horrible to listen to.
I
They're
think
really,
people
they're
just
like really heavy, aren't they? Like super heavy.
Yeah. Well, the batteries in the cars weigh them down by like an extra 200, 300 kilos.
Yeah.
But the cars would be super light if they didn't have the batteries and all that.
Mm.
That's why
It's
you
just like,
put.
yeah.
That's why you put like a modern F1 car next to like a one from 2010, and like the size difference is huge.
Mm.
And the old cars
I like
used to
the-
look like they were going much faster because they were so much smaller.
Mm.
But the new cars are so big and heavy that they just look like every time they go around the corner, they just look like they're going slow.
Yeah.
Really, they're doing 320 kilometers an hour
Around it, yeah, yeah. I like the sprint ones.
The sprint cars.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're insane.
yeah. I watch them every now and then on TikTok. They're sick.
They're insane.
Yeah.
They're just that.
They're like loud as well.
They're loud as, and it's just so much power in one engine. It's like they do one run and the engine's done.
Yeah.
It's like that much power.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The engine
Well,
just-
they can. I think they do a certain amount of runs, and sometimes the engine doesn't even last that long. Like
Yeah.
they blow up before they even get to the end. It's that much, like, it's literally just, with the sprint cars, it's literally just an engine built for power. Just the most power you can get out of a combustion engine.
Yeah. Because it's got like it's like really skinny and it's got like the wheel on the back, so from even flipping over.
Yeah, well, that's why they have the little like the training, what they call them training wheels or
training
something
wheels,
at the back, so that they don't literally flip themselves over.
Yeah,
so much
literally
power
just
in
bought it. It literally like a motorbike, like just go.
But it's like
Bottoms out.
drag cars and all that stuff. Like their motors, they swap out motors and replace parts and pistons and shit all the time because.
What?
I just think Ricky just sitting there looking at each other.
I'm just sitting there going,
I mean, Ricky's just sitting there smiling at each other because we have no
Showing
idea.
off your haircut.
yeah, I'm giving it a little
Shaking his
flick.
mullet. We got to talk a bit faster, and he'd be like shaking his mullet.
Yes.
Mullet daddy. We'll get that on.
Daddy,
Mullet.
You know TikTok?
No.
You haven't seen it?
do you just call me
Is that your TikTok?
It's like, did you call me mullet daddy?
Daddy?
Underground.
Yeah, no, the Formula One cars are like as I'm not really that into it, but it's like I don't mind like watching it, like you know, like
I
not
don't-
fully watching it. Like,
I don't really watch it.
Like staying up, but like maybe on TikTok I might see like a crash or something. Like, what do you reckon about the crashes? Because I know some people like the crashes, but at the same time it's like it's
The
crap.
crashes are horrible.
Like everyone watches like I watch like Bathurst sometimes. I'm like, oh please crash, but then at the same time like an actual person
There's
like, is
actual
driving
persons in
that,
that car.
and it's like yeah.
I'd say the supercars in a way are a bit safer in terms of they're an enclosed like capsule sort of a thing. Where with the F1 cars it's open cockpit.
Yeah.
Well, see, we were also talking about the motorbikes. How you
Motorbike
like
crashes
you
are
can
horrible.
motorbike crashing because I'm like you're going fast and you tilt.
Like a
and you
couple
just
of them,
fly.
a couple of those blokes die every year.
Yeah.
Which is
Concerning.
Some kid. There's some kid this year. I think it was around our age in Moto. What was it? MotoGP.
Yeah.
Died. I think I remember that. So that was pretty shit. But the crashes are horrible. They add to the race, but you got to remember when you. So I'll use F1 for example. When you're doing 340 k's an hour, and say you have a tyre blow up or something, and you go smashing into the wall, you're hitting the wall.
At that
10
speed.
10G,
Yeah.
which is like 10 times your body weight smashing you into a wall. It's like there was a crash that happened last year. It was all over the news and everything. That massive fireball one.
Yeah.
You've all probably seen it all on TikTok and all. That was Roman Grosjean, and he had like the car split in two, ruptured the fuel tank. The battery actually ignited the fuel, and he had burnt hands and shit like that. It was like the fact that he actually got out of it and survived was like insane. Like every now and then a crash happens and then like F2 a couple have died and stuff like that. Just but it's more human error.
The worst thing is when like you see those people crash and it's like they may have hit the wall, it's alright, but then when you see the car ignite, you're like Jesus. Like
You watch it on TV, and then so there's an example like there was a crash that happened earlier this year at the British Grand Prix. Max Verstappen got fucking shafted into a fucking wall, and it didn't look bad on TV, but then there was like videos of it from like a spectator's point of view, and the thump it makes when it hits the wall is insane. Like it doesn't look fast, but then it's imagine doing 300 and something k's and then coming to an instant stop.
Yeah.
Well, when you think about it, like even though it's still real time when you see it on the TV, you're not really like there, and then when you see it from like actual perspective, because other cameras make it look. Like
Cameras just make it look slower.
Cameras make it look not as quick unless they're like
But-
actually in the action.
But that's like how I said the cars are so much bigger that they look a lot slower as
Yeah.
well. It's a combination of the cameras and the cars.
It's like it's like kind of watching AFL. Like AFL looks like when you start watching AFL, it's like AFL. But then when you watch seniors on camera, it just looks so much worse than AFL. Like so much slower. Like everything's it's just like camera. Like it's what they do.
Yeah, with the cars, it's like you see someone crash, you're like into a wall. It's like it's pretty bad. But then when you see like it hit the wall and then the car like starts like it's on fire, and you're like, Jesus, like someone's actually in there. They're gonna try and get out, otherwise they're
Videos where
dying.
you see them come out of the car are good.
Yeah,
And you know that like they're alright.
it's the ones when they know like that they can't get out like that, and then you just
They have to have the team to come and
try and get them out, and then they can't. And it's like at that point, it's like what do you do? Like you just like, especially when you like say you're one of the best drivers as well for like the team, then it happens. I mean, anyone can like technically crash. So it's one of those things, and it just happens.
But if they win, how much money do they win? If they win,
Well, it gets split up between all the teams.
it's like racing, isn't it?
Well,
It doesn't go race per race. It
Like
goes
horse
like at the
racing.
end of the season.
Oh, right.
So the amount of points they earns them more money.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a championship, and there's all different. Like Ferrari always are going to earn the most because they get like a historical bonus because they've been in the sport since the start.
Oh, right.
So they get like however many $100 million extra dollars a year maybe
Yeah.
over everyone else. And
Yeah.
then whoever wins on top earns the most and trickles down.
Yeah.
Bottom earns the least. But what they do to counteract that is they have so that the top person who, like the team who won that championship, gets the least research time in the wind tunnels and shit like that next year, so they don't really have as much time to continue developing the car.
Oh, right.
So the bottom team will get the most
Yeah.
time to research and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
That makes sense.
So it's, sort of
So it's like
counteracts the
it
money.
kind of makes it more fair.
Yeah, well, it sort of
Yeah.
makes it a bit more. It's still hard when like the bottom team is
Yeah.
a team that struggles to bring in money and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And having them at last and they only earn so much money makes
Yeah.
it really hard for them, I'd imagine. So,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, we can got another. I reckon we might end on this topic because this one could go on for a bit of a while. Video games with the boys.
Big yes.
I know we play a lot, but we always,
I mean, we're playing today,
especially
aren't we?
well,
Yeah,
yeah.
late at night.
But like
We're waiting for this is why we did the podcast. We're waiting,
So waiting for a
for
game to download.
SnowRunner to download,
Yeah.
and we're gonna go get bogged in some mud.
I was just thinking, like, Jesus, like, this is one of the like main squads that like gets on. Like,
Yeah.
if it's not us, it's Mango, if he's on, or Gus.
Yeah.
I was
Both,
like,
both. Yeah, well, that is both for Gus's, but I confused myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, hang on.
Hold on. Gus and Gus.
yeah, well, I just
Because
Magoo.
Logan's on once a year.
Magoo and Mate.
yeah, but then it's like
Mango.
all we have to do
I'm not
is
on
just
a whole
Logan
lot
says he's
now,
coming on and then
but
just doesn't come
Comes
on.
on 11:30, and it's like
Everyone's off.
there's a difference with like him because he's like now he'll probably be more inclined to get on if we're on
Yeah.
because we're all in the same house. But it's like all we have to do is chuck Jaylan a message, he just jumps on.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't do anything else with my life, so.
but no, I was all I was
anything
kept
anyway.
thinking about was GTA. That's one of our biggest games that we've all played together. Like,
GTA, we've played
Religiously.
8 years.
That game. We've played that game together since it came out.
Yeah.
Really, I'd say. I've had
And
it.
we're still doing playlists and shit together.
it's definitely.
It's insane
Do you reckon
the
it's-
replayability of.
Do you reckon
GTA
it's the
5.
most
Yeah.
played like hours? That
It
we've
is
all
the
got?
it's the
Is
most
it?
popular game of all time.
I
I'm
thought-
pretty sure.
No.
But like,
No,
do you-
isn't it?
I googled it
Isn't-
yesterday.
Well,
actually.
Minecraft
isn't
is.
it-
Minecraft is about 100 million sales above it.
but isn't
Minecraft
Tetris
was
also
shot
pretty
up.
No,
high?
but do
It's
you
like
reckon that we've done more
Yeah, so
hours?
it was Tetris for like 20, however many years.
Yeah, that's because it came on phones like old
and
Nokias
old,
and shit.
like it's on everything.
Pre-downloaded.
And then, GTA took up for a bit. GTA, I think, like finally surpassed it, and then Minecraft blew up again a couple of years ago and just fucking blew up.
But do you reckon GTA would be all of our most like played hours? Like over 8, like I think it's 8 years.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like we've.
Because like we
Well,
grind COD, like you grind COD for a year or two.
Yeah.
Yours
that's-
would be COD. Yours would still be COD.
Depends if you're
but
having all
it's-
the
but like
CODs
just
All
together.
your CODs together, you would still be.
Oh, yeah, like-
and
Yeah, but I've been
all
playing
your
GTA longer than COD though.
Yeah, but like the amount of
I'm
hours
talking about
you've
like one.
put
Yeah.
into
I'm talking about like one
COD.
game because
Yeah,
GTA
one-
5 is one
A
game
single
together.
game, yeah, GTA.
No,
All
we'll
of-
go off
all
one.
of-
Yeah, because that's what I was
definitely.
thinking. I was like,
Not
in
not for me, though.
including like, think about how many times like we've all played COD like a lot,
Mm.
but like as one single game, GTA would easily do it. But like as a collective, it'd be close because I know the amount of hours everyone puts into COD.
Collective would be COD.
It'd be close though because it's like well not for you because you religiously play COD like it's
Yeah, I don't know how you
bread
can-
and
Oh,
butter.
after every COD game, I look at it and it's just like 20 days played, 30 days played, and you boys get off like after 2 days.
I don't know how you
I don't
just keep playing. You have the
Like,
ability.
I always
the
find
weird
that one
ability.
person to come on, or I actually start getting decent at it.
Yeah, but you have this weird ability to just be able to play a game again and again and again and just not stop and have you just.
I'm
do
bored.
not worry
I'm bored
about it.
after like the first 5% of playing the game.
Then why do you keep going?
Got nothing else to do. I've got to cry.
But then I'll just try and find something else.
Yeah, and then I hop back to the old games and I play them for a bit and go, I haven't played COD in a while. I'll go back to COD. I grind it for a week again, take 3 weeks off, come back. It's like a vacation.
See, but I can't do that. If I remember I played Cold War,
Yeah.
I got off, started playing Assassin's Creed. I decided to come back, and as soon as I played, I couldn't play everyone because everyone continued to play. But the game became not fun anymore because I was absolutely sucking because everyone was just so good.
Yeah, whenever we played again, we hopped back on Prop Hunt and...
Yeah, because
like,
those are the games that are easy.
Yeah,
because you can't play multiplayer.
We're too busy playing them. We couldn't go back to TDM and Domination because we just get our ass kicked.
Well,
Yeah.
After Black Ops, we were talking about this before. After Black Ops 4, which was probably my best Call of Duty, where I was at the peak of my ability to play Call of Duty, they changed
The gunplay.
the gunplay.
Yeah.
And I've never been any good since.
Mm.
Like I play Cold War now, and I suck ass, man. That's why I stopped playing. Like, how long's it been since I played Cold War?
Probably second week. It come out.
No,
Yeah.
he's played
I
it
played
more
it for
recently.
2.
He
I
played
reckon I played
Zombies.
Yeah.
I played it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, sorry, you played
After
it again.
came, no, it would have been a week after it came out. And I
Yeah.
stopped because I didn't like it.
And then you jumped on for a week and played Zombie with me and Russ.
Yeah, I played Zombies for a while, and I played Zombies with you and Angus as well.
Yeah.
And
And then you just stopped again.
it wasn't worth the $100 I paid for it, but I do that with a lot of games.
I do that with nearly every game. DayZ.
Oh, DayZ, but DayZ, I was the
But then-
best for that. I played about an hour of DayZ, and then it costed me $100.
Yeah.
I just never played.
I just wasn't a fan of
I played it today.
It's not a
It's-
Ricky. It's
these
not a
boys
Ricky
keep
game.
playing it.
I don't. I just. It's
I
not
can
my
keep
game.
playing it. I can keep playing it because
It's too grindy.
I've already played like a lot of it. And I know.
You're on something else.
I just know like where everything is, and, like kind of what to do.
What? A different game. What else? What else did you
Went to
play?
my mind.
It's really.
Okay.
It's pretty much like DayZ is really hard to learn, like where everything is and like what to do and stuff. And because I've already played a bunch, it's like I just remember.
Well, it's like an early version of Battle Royale.
But it's
DayZ
it's really
was.
buggy on
Okay.
PlayStation,
In a way.
and they haven't really
Without
fixed
the
it.
drop in.
Yeah.
Like it's like super buggy on PlayStation. But
Well, I re-downloaded Advanced Warfare. It took me 20 minutes. I had a look. I played it for it was 6 days. Like playing times, like I could have sworn I played a lot more than that.
Yeah.
the 6 days is a lot.
No, yeah, but like right now, I reckon I could easily rack up six days. Like,
If a
of
new
playing.
COD like that come out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean,
But then I also think of what was happening. We had school.
yeah.
I had to ask mum to use it because it was in the lounge room.
Yeah.
So like,
You probably only on like an hour, 2
Whereas
hours a night.
you probably had like, you know,
After
4 months.
this, you should jump on it and log in to my account, see how many, because I don't have advanced here. I gave it a baby.
yeah. No, see, but then I thought we used to jump on early in the morning to like play it.
Is that full?
7 minutes full. Did you have like 30 days played on BO3, like plus?
Yeah, I think she's full.
She full. We'll stop her soon.
Use that camera. If
Well-
that's still on.
She's still on.
you can just
Oh,
cut
I've just zoomed.
We're gonna
into
have to
Ricky.
cut this completely.
zoomed into Ricky.
I've just zoomed into Ricky.
Oh, better not.
That's not
There
what
you go.
people on the
That's
podcast want to see.
everyone. We'll end it in a minute anyway. But yeah,
Is Coxie even in that?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't believe I was like 6 days, but then I was thinking just before, I'm like, being like, we used to wake up like at 6, no, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning and go to school at like 8:30, and we'd play for like a whole hour in the morning. I'd be sitting in the lounge going, yeah, he's there, Ricky, he's there. Because I have to be quiet because I'm in the lounge. And then Rick's in his
that-
room with his whole setup.
Those 6 days
The
worth.
funny
of
thing
memories.
was, you get up in the morning to go play Advanced Warfare. Ricky'd been up all night already
Yeah.
playing.
No, back then we used to all stay up till midnight and then just go to bed.
You didn't.
Mm.
Surely not.
Yeah.
I never stayed up that late. I wasn't
Yeah,
allowed
but
to
no,
stay up that
I go
late.
later now.
Weekends,
Yeah, you go all night now sometimes.
3 o'clock in the
Three-
morning.
three in the morning.
couldn't be bothered sleeping.
The
So
one-
I just
Sometimes
kept,
you
I
just
just
have-
kept playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, well, how
because
much
I
fun
couldn't
having
be
fun, you know? If you're having fun, you don't want to go to bed.
Ricky gets through the day by drinking 1 litre of Nesquik back in the day.
Nah.
No, it
Yeah,
was
but
just
that's
chocolate
so
topping.
bad.
Oh, chocolate
it was
topping.
chocolate topping. No,
It
chocolate. It was chocolate topping.
I still am.
It was-
I'm worse with my health
You used
now.
to wake up, come out of your house with a full bottle of soft drink and finish it by the time they got to school. Which
Nah,
was
no,
that's a
it
complete
was it-
fucking,
wasn't
that
it?
is a complete
No,
fucking
wasn't
lie.
it?
What he had was he'd
Wasn't that
have a
what it was?
can.
Oh, it was a
He's had a
can.
can once. He had Magnums, Gay Times, Icy Poles, half a milk,
This is
a bag of
7:30 in the morning.
Doritos.
7:30. Mate, I was like 10 minutes from the school. It was like quarter.
What is it?
9.
You went 10
Yeah,
minutes.
no, this was like
It was like
maybe-
8 o'clock.
You boys left at 8.
Yeah, no,
I left my house at 7, didn't I?
No,
Or I leave at 8.
No, it was like around 8
Well, it takes
because
like
we didn't get
20
to
minutes
school
walk
till like
across the-
8:30, like around 8:30, 8:45. But yeah, it'd be either Magnums, Gay Times, an Icy Pole, half a milk that has chocolate topping in it is mixed up,
Like
Doritos, a can of soft drink. There's a bit. Oh no, he had sausage rolls one day. He had a hot dog. He actually had. I actually witnessed him before leaving the house have a bowl of cereal, and I think it was Nutri-Grain.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And I was like, what? And then like
I mean, the
next
rest of it
day-
shows like.
Next day,
That's where
next
I
day he's
went
chucked
to.
a sausage roll in the microwave and he's eating up.
Your hand nearly got lost in it.
I know, I really lost my
Solid,
hand. I should
solid breakfast. Breakfast champions.
solid brekkie.
Well,
Ricky,
Ricky-
now it's just a V
If we instead of
for
making
a
a
mother.
Or nothing.
No.
instead of
a
making
custard
a
banana donut and a dart.
instead of making a merch line for this podcast, Ricky will make us like a breakfast line.
Well, I've told Ricky to make Ricky Hilton merch.
Yeah, we told him that. A
And I'd
hat.
buy it. No, not even a hat. Like a
What?
hat and a shirt and
Whatever the hell else.
Hat,
you wanna
shirt,
make.
I'll wear
socks.
it.
A jumper.
I'll wear it to the pub.
Yeah.
We'll all wear it to the pub.
We like your groupies.
Yeah, alright.
We'll be bodyguards.
I don't need them.
You gotta have a slang. You gotta have a slang.
You do need them.
Nah.
Yeah, it makes you look really important.
I'd rather not.
You're
I'd rather
drawing.
just be there.
You're drawing chicks then.
Mm,
Now you want them.
you're important.
Oh,
It looks
yeah.
like you're really important.
Yeah, I need bodyguards. I'm getting chicks then.
Yeah.
Well,
Foxy,
you gotta-
Foxy's a good, perfect one for
Yeah,
a
you guys are
bodyguard.
gonna have to hold them away from me because they just warn me at the pub, you know? His hair and shit. No,
I reckon that's a good time to end the podcast. Ricky's talking
On
shit.
Such a horrible topic like that.
Bet you with women.
What's this?
You and your women issues.
Issues. I just can't get 'em.
That's the issue.
Yes.
Well, I reckon we might end the podcast there after we're back on one camera now.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't forget to go view the TikTok and Instagram, and we're on Spotify. So
Fucking crow like a frog. TikTok, Instagram.
TikTok.
and next podcast, Russ will be rapping Rap God.
no, it's not happening. I barely know the lyrics anymore.
If we hit hundreds of
What, can you do
subscribers.
the really fast part of
That's
that?
me.
Oh, me and Ricky tried to do it, and I could like do the first like
Sippy.
bit, and then Ricky would do the
You
rest.
say you just go, I'm super horny. Is that what you just
No, I
said?
said superhuman.
I thought you were like, I'm
Su-
super
I'm
horny.
superhuman.
And that's all I know. That's the fast part. And then I know the end of it. Elevator music.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. I can do the start and the end.
Thanks, Jaylan, for coming on the podcast.
Cheers.
Good fun.
Yeah,
Now Russ won't annoy you for the next 6 months.
Yeah, I've been wanting a guest on. We've finally got one. We can tick that off now. We won't get a guest on for the next 40 episodes.
There you go, Joe. We need you back.
Other than that, I think that's been it. Thanks for listening and watching.
Cheers. Thank you.
Some of them would do my lama. I'm gonna fucking die.